Hi, it's Carol the Crafty Whippet, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. And I have to confess, for January, I have not really felt like stitching. I'm distracted. What I ended up doing was saying, hey, I'm not feeling motivated by any of my current projects. Let's do a new start. Seemed like a good idea, right? So, Ink Circles Tapestry. And this is it. I am not very far into it. Obviously, I'm just started up here in the upper left corner, and I am doing this on a fat quarter of 30 count Weeks Dye Works Light Khaki. So the one thing that I didn't realize when I was trying to figure this out, I like big margins around my projects. The bigger, the better. Just how I roll. And for this one, it is a square and it's 13¼ inches by 13¼ inches. Well, not a problem. Fat quarter, 27 inches long. But this one is only, it's actually kind of small for a fat quarter. It's 17 inches wide. So I only have 4 inches in total divided in half. I only have 2 inches per side. So I decided I was gonna start in the upper left and I'm gonna work my way across the top to make sure that it's a good match. Little concerned about that. So you'll see Q snaps. I didn't have Q snaps before, I have Q snaps now. I got them right after Christmas from my local LNS, and at a ridiculous sale, I bought them for half price. That was awesome. So they're just the 8-inch Q snaps, but the one thing I will say that I like about them compared to my beloved embroidery hoops, you can get up in the corner of your fabric. This is what I have hanging off on here. If you're trying to do this with a hoop, you're either using a tiny hoop, and I don't really love using tiny hoops because they make my hands cramp. So this was kind of a nice way to really use up this space that I wouldn't be able to easily get to otherwise, because I don't like stitching in hand either. I'm kind of bad at it, so I just don't do it. Anyway, so I got the Q snaps. I will say, Sandy had made a comment on my video back when I was extolling the virtues of embroidery hoops about how she likes the Q snaps. You know, they do a pretty good job at keeping tension. It's a little less firm than I would like, but it holds it for longer than the hoops do. That said, I feel like I'm an idiot when it comes to taking these off. For whatever reason, I feel like I should be able to unsnap them, but I kind of don't. I end up having to slide them off, and that goofs up my fabric, and I think I kind of messed up a little bit of the thread on my finish that I'm going to show you. And again, I think it's because I feel like I should be able to just pop them off, and they don't want to pop off because it fits really tightly. So I don't know if that's just they'll wear in? I don't know. That's things I gotta figure out. But anyway, so new start. I'm really happy with this pattern. Has all the multitude of gas threads that I bought 2 months ago. This Briar Rose color is super pretty. Super pretty. And there's a line here that's done in soot where it goes from a medium dark gray almost to a light gray, so I love the variegation. So this is the thing I'm finding. When it comes to things like yarn, I hate variegated yarn. I hate color changes. Fire of 1,000 suns, honestly. I mean, I have some in stash, but I don't love it. At most, tonals prefer solids. In this case, I'm finding that when it comes to embroidery floss, if it's going to do any changing, I'd rather it go whole hog, like this, compared to my, well, I guess we'll go straight to the finish, my Weeks Dye Works that I used for Joie de Vivre here, where there's some change, but it's not a lot. So, I'll come back to this in a second. But I thought that I wasn't gonna love this in the sense that it does have a lot of color, but because of the way this pattern works, you can see the changes without doing the tedious little X's. Oh yeah, on the back it just looks like, you know, regular stitching. So really happy that I decided to do a new start. It's motivating. And the other thing is with the new start, it makes me kind of want to go play with my already existing whips, but not anything that's like close to being done. So I don't know why. I feel like that. So yeah, we'll just go back to finished object. And I was able to do this with the Q snaps. And I don't have enough hands for this. At one point, the Q snap was on top of the R, and the R is now fluffier. Like, it got abraded looking. I mean, it's not going to be a big deal once it's, because I'm going to put this behind glass. I put all my work behind glass, but I wish it hadn't done that. So again, I don't know if that's just me and not knowing what I'm doing, which bothers me a bit, because I don't have that problem with embroidery hoops. Oh well. L&S had a sale, so I got the Q snaps super on sale. And it was funny, I went in that day saying, okay, I'm gonna get a set of Q snaps. I finally decided I was just gonna give them a try because why not? And I needed a laying tool for my needlepoint. The pansies that I have not touched since my last video, and so you don't see them today. It's because it's 6 strands. I think it's DMC, and if not, I have the conversion, so we'll just say functionally 6 strands of embroidery floss, and they want to twist a lot. So I had found some nice people on YouTube who had shown how to properly use laying tools. So I went ahead and picked this up, and this is some sort of Elizabethan design. I don't know if you can see it, and maybe I'll figure out if I can zoom in. Anyway, so this works pretty nicely, but now I realize if you're going to use this, you need to have stuff in a frame instead of just holding it. Live and learn, right? So it had a shopping list, tiny shopping list, and I was seduced by all the lovelies. Got a fat quarter of, let's see, yeah, it's roughly what it looks like. Picture this plus 40 counts linen, and the colorway is Fog. I have no idea what I'm gonna do with this. I bought it on a whim because I've never used 40 count before. I didn't say there was any rationale to it. The nice thing about having looked at this, the 40 count is roughly equivalent to the actual look of the linen on my tablecloth linens. So I guess if I did get in the mindset that I can embroider, or even just cross stitch, you can cross stitch in waste canvas, I suppose, or just count threads. Anyway, I could do things on napkins. I don't know, but I was interested to see that by the time you get down to 40 count, it starts looking like the cloth that I would use for more than just embroidery. So anyway, got that. Don't need it, but I have it anyway. Got this. It is Northern Expressions needlework. This is shades of rose. Look nice, so I got it. My daughter, she made fun of me for that. I don't know why. She says, I don't like it. Okay, well, she's not gonna do it. But picked up Summer Bliss because it was there, and I'm apparently collecting these. And 123 Stitch has happily told me that number 7 is out, and I'm not going to buy it yet, but I will. I already missed it, sadly. I can't resist it. And then, this was the awesome part though. They had their memorabilia basket, and these two, which I had looked for on 123 Stitch Back and Cyber Monday, and they didn't have them in stock. I got them at my L&S, and I got them on sale. Winning! So that was my cross-stitch stuff, and I am kind of surprised by exactly how many memorabilias I've picked up by this point, because now I need to start doing more of them. So I've been enamored of the idea of picking up some more needle points. In large part, I've been having fun with pansies, and I just thought, ooh, bigger scale pictures that work up more quickly because you're doing them in 10 stitch seemed like a fun idea. And so I went through, my L&S also offers a lot of needlepoint canvases, and they have a wall of wool, and honestly, like, super awesome way. I'm glad that they promote both needlepoint and cross stitch. The only problem is all their needlepoint pretty much starts on just canvases, and if you're not a needlepointer, probably have no idea how expensive those things start at. Like, honestly blows my mind. They had this really cute kit up at the front of the store. It's an Elizabeth Bradley, $230 to make a pillow. I mean, it had the wool in it, has the canvas, but it's a lot of money. I know, I feel like I shouldn't say that, but it's just that for something that feels a little more like a whim to me, that's not something I'm willing to invest in quite yet. So I realized, I was looking at, I want to say it was needlepoint.com, trying to get a feel for what kind of designers they've been like, because that was the thing. A lot of the canvases that they have at my L&S, they're okay, but they're not something that I say, yes, I absolutely have to work on this. They were okay. So I was trying to get a feel for what designers do I like, is there a style that I'm really particularly interested in, that sort of thing. And they had an Elizabeth Bradley book. And I was like, book? There's needlepoint books out there? So yes, some of these designs are charted and not just on hand-painted canvas. So Amazon and I got super acquainted. Like, this is ridiculous. This is absolutely... Hello, used books! Erin the said I have a shopping problem, so... Oh my god, they're heavy. It's a really good idea on my part. I have found some ones that I really loved. I have found what I don't like. And... fortunately, they have... some of these are better than others, so I'm not going to go through the entire list, but like Beth Russell here, if it's in her book, she's pretty much, she is putting, she's putting the information, yeah, I'm trying to block it, but anyway, so these, Beth Russell, I love you, I love what you're doing, I also love all the William Morris designs, so for just, I'm going to go ahead and be upfront and say, yes, I've already picked out my very first real go by the wool and all of that stuff pattern. And it is going to be, I guess you say that Loudon? I don't know. Anyway, and there's two of these in here. So there's 1 and 2. I love them both. And that's where I'm starting. I haven't bought any of the canvas yet, haven't bought any of the wool, but it's really, the nice part about this is they kind of treat it like, they assume that needle pointers don't know how to use patterns. The charts are impossible. I'm like, this is stupid. This is what I do all the time. So I have that, and she has 3 books. They're all in that same vein of arts and crafts style, William Morris, and derived, honestly, looks super cool. Now, problem is I didn't stop there. I mean, you saw that stack of books. It's insane. Some of these are really awesome. Some of these, not so much. This one, see that sweet 50-cent sticker on there? There's a reason this one was only 50 cents. And it's funny, the Amazon reviews weren't all that hot on it, but I paid like $5 including shipping, so it worked out okay. But a lot of these were kind of the same idea of some arts and crafts, but her translations of it aren't as good and the charts are less well done. It's a lot more reliant on the color coding, and I really dislike that. Just give me I don't even need a color on my chart, just give me a symbol. And that is the cross stitch for me talking. Did get that Elizabeth Bradley book, but I didn't get it. I got it used off Amazon, so I am really grateful that there's so many resellers, so things that people don't use, you can get. This one amused me. This is a let go from a library system. Book came to me from Indiana. The library system is my hometown one. It's really funny. I'm not from Indiana, by the way, so it kind of, I don't know, it amuses me that at some point it was Lego, ended up in someone's hand, traveled halfway across the country, and then came back to me. So, and I don't also, okay, so this one's Donna Kohler. I think this might be the same Donna Kohler as Kohler Design Studio. The aesthetic looks pretty similar, just some of the stuff I have in the Best Of book. So I think this one's kind of cool. There are a ton of these from the Ermin, I don't know how you say it, tapestry. The various designers. This is Candace Bauhaus. I don't know how to say people's names, and I really hate messing them up, and I'm obviously doing that. Anyway, so there's a bunch of these. So the thing that I've discovered that I dislike about this one less bad, so, but a lot of the ones that are actually, if they say Hugh Ehrman on it, they have lots of beautiful designs, but not as many charts. So it'll tell you that it has, for example, this one, 26 original designs. You think, oh, hey, there's a cool pheasant on here. Surely I'm going to get to see that. No, there are not 26 charts in this book. You will see beautiful pictures of designs, but you can't have them. They're all for sale on their website. It seems to me a little like, why would I, if I'm buying this book, and again, they don't have great previews on Amazon because a lot of these aren't in print anymore, or they're in print under different names. I have one I've bought twice under 2 different names because I didn't know any better. Oh well, good thing I bought them used, right? And you can't tell, they don't give you a list of, hey, these are the chart, this is what's in here. So they show you pictures of, oh, look at this beautiful hunting rug, and you get the monkey. You don't get the pheasant that's on the front here, you get the monkey. Okay, I think that's one of the other books, but it was stuff like that. So I have oodles and oodles of needlepoint patterns, which I think has kind of scratched that itch right now, or at least I hope so. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you're having a great month, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.